Get on the walk, you don't stop. You gotta let the little lady talk. While your mom says you both drop. You don't stop, you don't stop. The life is singing on. Whoa, welcome home, whoa, welcome home. Hey, hey. You don't stop, the life is singing on. Whoa, welcome home, whoa, welcome home. Hey, hey. You don't stop, the life is singing on. Whoa, welcome home, whoa, welcome home. Hey, hey. You don't stop, the life is singing on. Whoa, welcome home, whoa, welcome home. Hey, hey. You don't stop, the life is singing on. Between miles of open road, I lost sight of what might matter the most. I stumbled into the great unknown and found that time won't slow down. I'm getting by with my collapsible lung, and it's a good time 100% of the time. And I'm like a ladder with a missing rung, and it's a slow climb headed back to the sky. And I'm feeling backwards when I'm trying the most, and I hope haven't heard the last words from the Holy Ghost, 'cause I think that I'm supposed to be well on my way by now. I'll do the twist with my replaceable hips and turn you right round, then dip you down to the ground. And now I wanna grow old and rub your tired limbs and take it easy until we wither away. Until we wither away. Between the miles of open road, I lost sight of what might matter the most. I stumbled into the great unknown and found that time can't slow down. Take a breath and then take it in. Think of places I'll go I haven't been. To pour my heart into everything I found. Time won't slow down. I'm feeling backwards, and I hope haven't heard the last words. No, 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 'cause I think that I'm supposed to be well on my way. To pour my heart into everything I found. Between the miles of open road, I lost sight of what might matter the most. I stumbled into the great unknown and found time won't slow down. So take a breath and then take it in. To think of places I'll go I haven't been. Give me that West Coast golden state of mind, where the sunshine never dies, and your love is like the wave I ride beside you. Give me that open orange colored sky. Can you feel that? It's the motion in the ocean that makes you brighter than the sun, yeah. Cruising down the 101. You're my California sunrise. Open up your gold eyes. Meet me on the coast, 'cause that's where I'll be at sundown. Never looking at now. Dancing to our own sound. Making history. And I hope someday we'll be the ones, life under the sun. But until then, we'll be California dreaming. Yeah, we'll be California dreaming. You're my California sunrise. Open up your gold eyes. Meet me on the coast, 'cause that's where I'll be at sundown. Never looking back now. Dancing to our own sound. Making history. Just you and me, yeah. You're my California sunrise. Open up your gold eyes. Meet me on the coast, 'cause that's where I'll be at sundown. Never looking back now. Dancing to our own sound. Making history. Just you and me, yeah. Just you and me, yeah. Just you and me, yeah. You're my California sunrise. Open up your gold eyes. Meet me on the
I've got a fever, a cold sweating. It's hard to make it through the day today. Empty-handed, right where you left me. A ciggy's filling up the ashtray. Still got her lipstick on my cheek. I turned around, she vanished in a blink. She haunted me and I can barely sleep. I'm looking for, wait, that's her. Stop that girl. Hey, there's been a robbery. She stole my heart and then took off from me. I said, hey, there's been a robbery. She stole my heart, she had enough of me. Everywhere I go, I put out wanted sounds. I said, hey, there's been a robbery. I guess I'll never, yeah, I'll never know. She put her lipstick on my cheek. She vanished in a blink, and I can barely sleep. Yeah, so got her lipstick on my cheek. I turned around, she vanished in a blink. She haunted me and I can barely sleep. Yeah, wait, that's her. Stop that girl. There's been a robbery. She stole my heart and then took off from me. I said, hey, there's been a robbery. She stole my heart, she had enough of me. Everywhere I go, I put out wanted sounds. Hey, there's been a robbery. I guess I'll never, hey, I'll never know.
on, put your raincoat on. I can see you got your head in the clouds. I'm simply a light that guides you to life. He'll be the one to lift you out. Oh, honey, don't jump the gun. There's a life worth living on. When the world comes crashing down, in God's arms you're safe and sound. Let the love of new life spread. In the light you'll walk till death. Then arise a forgiven soul. As Daddy says, welcome home, job well done. Oh, honey, don't jump the gun. Alone in the dark, the eyes of your heart see only a life so broken. Step into the light, look up and you'll find a father with arms wide open. God's got his arms wide open. God's got his arms opened up with love. So honey, don't jump the gun. Honey, don't jump the gun. There's a life worth living on. When the world comes crashing down, in God's arms you're safe and sound. Let the love of new life spread. In the light you'll walk till death. Then arise a forgiven soul. As Daddy says, welcome home, job well done. Oh, honey, don't jump the gun. Honey, don't jump the
Yeah, look, I don't do drugs. I'm addicted to the pain though. Yeah, I've been on it for a while, don't know how to put it down. Gotta have it, it's a habit, I'ma break though. I just wanna take a hit, keep saying I'ma quit, keep saying I'ma leave, but I stay though. I just want a little fix, I don't.
When I was young, I used to turn up the bass and rock out to Billie Jean and Thriller in my basement. When Michael Jackson was a pop sensation, every second song on the radio station. Remember Axel telling us to have patience, and records sold without any affiliation. When William hung and music still had no relation. Someone tell Janet, bring back the Rhythm Nation. No gloves, no zipper coat.
stick with hydraulic cars. I trade my first favorite old-fashioned guitar. If we could retrace the steps we've made so far. Can you tell me what happened to Michael Jackson and MTV, trading music for acting? Avril Lavigne's on the cover of Maxim. Whoa, whoa. Can you tell me what happened to Michael Jackson and MTV, trading music for acting? Avril Lavigne's on the cover of Maxim. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Can you tell me what happened to Michael Jackson? Bands reuniting just to get a reaction. Britney should have never covered Satisfaction. No, no, whoa. No, no, whoa.
What if we run away? What if we left today? What if we said goodbye to safe and sound? What if we're hard to find? What if we lost our minds? What if we let them fall behind and they're never found? And when the lights start flashing like a photo booth and the stars exploding, we'll be fireproof. My youth is yours, tripping on skies, sipping waterfalls. My youth is yours, run away now and forever. My youth is yours, the truth so loud you can't ignore. My youth, my youth, my youth is yours. What if we start to drive? What if we close our eyes? Speeding through red lights into paradise. Cause we've no time for getting old. What a body, timeless souls. Cross your fingers, here we go. And when the lights start flashing like a photo booth and the stars exploding, we'll be fireproof. My youth is yours, tripping on skies, sipping waterfalls. My youth is yours, run away now and forever. My youth is yours, the truth so loud you can't ignore. My youth, my youth, my youth is yours. My youth is yours, tripping on skies, sipping waterfalls. My youth is yours, run away now and forever. My youth is yours, the truth so loud you can't ignore. My youth, my youth, my youth is yours.
again.
We break just like it ain't nothing. We riding on a boomerang. Our love is like a rubber band. Snap back, here we go again. We break just like it ain't nothing. We riding on a boomerang. Our love is like a rubber band. Snap back, here we go again.
It's gonna be a long drive home without your shotgun or buzzing my phone is a nightmare. Do I even got a voice here? I put up a wall, but wouldn't have guessed that you would take offense and start a fight there. I had my finger aimed toward you, but you missed the point, dear. I don't wanna seem unfriendly, but I don't wanna be your friend. I'm in a fantasy dreaming of a happy ending, but you were my reality and you set in. Sugar, let your head down, show me that you can now. Want a fairy tale, I'm ready to rhyme. The stars will glow, the wind will blow at the top of your tower, I'm tempted to climb. Let your head down, love is in the air now. I'm well aware now, we'll be alright. If you go down, I'll stand my ground, 'cause I don't wanna settle for the next best ride. That was a dead-end road, and it left me a wrecking with nothing to show.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. We are after 2 o'clock now, so if you want to start finding your seats, that would be awesome, as we anticipate the arrival of the bridal couple. If you haven't signed in, if you haven't yet marked your attendance, please do that as well. That would be awesome.
But the state I was in, through the words I wrote, they helped me grow.
These are for at the end of the ceremony as Luke and Charissa kind of exit down the aisle. The theory is you put the elastic band around your wrist. Not like that. And then it's apparently it's an underhanded lob, but obviously higher. Okay, so that was the test run to show you what not to do. So hold on to them until after the ceremony, and as they exit, that's when we'll throw our streamers. So that's what they are. If you don't have one, they're at the back. Grab one. If you've not written down your attendance today, you need to do that as well. There's order of service up the back, and then we'll get underway soon. So just keep chatting amongst yourselves for now.
Test, test. Okay, this is muted now. So can you pop those headphones on and just see when we start getting level and tell me when it's good for the live stream? Is that working? Can you hear me now? Is that good level, Eric? Is that enough though? Do you want a bit more?
That's pretty good.
A bit more? Can you boost it on your end? And then we'll actually have a bit of level. Yeah, go to 8. How's that? Is that still not hitting red? Maybe go 10. Go to 10. Because I've pretty much flat out on the desk here. So get that a little higher for us.
Are you fixing the sound issue on the
Yeah,
live
that's
stream?
what we're trying to get done now.
About 3 or 4 people
Yeah, I've had a
messaging.
few as well.
All on Messenger.
Yeah, is that through now? Okay, that should be good. Lovely. Let's try again then. Test, 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 test.
You found me, you found me, you found me. I guess you didn't care, and I guess I like that. When I fell hard, you took a step back. Without me, without me, without me. And she's all gone, and she's next to me. And I realize the blame is on me. 'Cause I knew you were trouble when you walked in. So shame on me now. Took me to places I've never been. Till you put me down. I knew you were trouble when you walked in. So shame on me now. Took me to places I've never been. Now I'm lying on the cold hard ground. Caroline, yeah, was my kind of girl. Then she up and fell in love with herself. Your mom died when you were 9. They said he had lost his mind. You have learned way too soon. You should never trust the pantaloon.
Well, the moment that we've been waiting for is here. So could I ask you all please to be upstanding as we prepare to receive the bride? You have to love a wedding, don't you? Gee, they're good. And you know, marriage was the idea and the creation of a loving and caring God. One of the things that Jesus said is that from the beginning of creation, God made them male and female. And for this reason, then, a man shall leave his father and mother and be joined to his wife, and the two shall become one flesh. So they are no longer two, but one. So a Christian marriage is one where two people deeply love each other, and they want more than anything else to help each other to grow into mature and fulfilled persons. You, as the family and friends of Luke and Charissa, those of you here in person and joining us via live streaming as well, you have come to support them as they make their promises to each other. You have come to celebrate with them a joyous occasion. And you've come, whether you realize it or not, to also to pray for them, because you realize that the uniting of two lives is both a happy experience, but also a really serious commitment. Hence, in this service, the mingling of joy and of reverence, of lightheartedness and of deep feeling, of celebration and of solemn vows that Luke and Charissa will make. Luke, yes, sorry, just had a moment. That Luke and Charissa will make to each other before you and God. I thought I was calling you the wrong name. It's all good. Just lucky today's not about me, it's about you. Charissa and Luke. I'm going to ask you to make to each other what will be amongst the most serious promises of your lives. Your future happiness together, both when life is smooth and when it's rough, will depend on how truly you keep these promises that you are about to make. These vows commit you both to a life of working and planning and praying for the total well-being of the other. Therefore, as you make these promises, understand clearly what it is that you are doing. Determined to help each other, to be true to them by patient and loving understanding. And above all, remember that you make your vows today, yes, before these people present, but also before God, our loving Father. So, marriage is a gift from God for the well-being of humanity. It's a lifelong union in which a man and woman are called to give of themselves to each other in body, mind, and spirit, and to so respond that from their union will grow a deepening knowledge and love of each other. In the joys and the sorrows of life, in prosperity and adversity, they share their companionship, faithfulness, and strength. In marriage, a new family is established in accordance with God's purpose, so that children can then be born and nurtured in secure and loving care for their well-being and instruction and for the good order of society and to the glory of God. Now, if you're following along in your order of service, we're just going to deviate from it for a moment before we jump back on track. So having said all that we have then about marriage, just want to check in with you two, that this is what you understand that you're about to do. So Luke Daniel Arnold, will you take Charissa Joanne Wade to be your wife? Will you love and respect her? Will you be honest with her always? Will you stand by her through whatever may come? And will you make whatever adjustments are necessary so that you can genuinely share your life with her?
I will.
And Charissa Joanne Wade, will you take Luke Daniel Arnold to be your husband? Will you love and respect him? Will you be honest with him always? Will you stand by him through whatever may come? And will you make whatever adjustments are necessary so that you can genuinely share your life with him?
I will.
Right answers. Well, the parents of Luke and Charissa throughout their lives have surrounded them with love and care, and now enter into a new role and a new dynamic in the relationship as they continue to encourage them while allowing them the independence and freedom to develop their relationship in their own way. Could I ask the parents please to stand? And I would ask you, do you as the parents of this couple give your blessing to the marriage? Excellent. Thank you. You may seat. Well, now we have two readings from the scriptures. These are included in your orders of service that you can follow along. And they'll be brought to us by Carissa's uncle Martin and by Luke's dad Trevor.
First Corinthians, chapter 1 to verse... Sorry. 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 1 to 8. If I speak the tongues of men and of angels, but do not have love for others growing out of God's love for me, then I have become nothing but a noisy gong, clanging cymbals, just annoying distraction. And if I have the gift of prophecy and speak a new message from God to the people, and understand all mysteries and purposes of all knowledge, and if I have all significant faith so that I can remove mountains, but do not have love, reaching out to others, I'm nothing. If I give all my possessions to feed the poor, and if I surrender my body to be burnt, but do not have love, it does me no good at all. Love endures with patience and sincerity. Love is kind and thoughtful, and is not jealous or envious. Love does not brag, and it is not proud or arrogant. It is not rude, it is not self-seeking, it is not provoking or oversensitive and easily angered. It does not take into account the wrongs endured. It does not rejoice in injustice, but rejoices with the truth when right and faith prevail. Love bears all things, regardless of what comes, believes all things, looking for the best in each one. Hope all things, remain steadfast during difficult times, enduring all things without weariness. Love never fails, it never fades or ends.
Second reading is from Ephesians 3:14 to 21. For this reason, grasping the greatness of this plan by which Jews and Gentiles are joined together in Christ, I bow my knees in reverence before the Father of our Lord Jesus Christ, from whom every family in heaven and on earth derives its name, God, the first and ultimate Father. May he grant you, out of the riches of his glory, to be strengthened and spiritually energized with power through his Spirit in your inner self, indwelling your innermost being and personality, so that Christ may dwell in your hearts through your faith, and may you, having been deeply rooted and securely grounded in love, be fully capable of comprehending with all the saints, God's people, the width and length and height and depth of his love, fully experiencing that amazing endless love, and that you may come to know, practically through personal experience, the love of Christ, which far surpasses mere knowledge without experience, that you may be filled up throughout your being to all the fullness of God, so that you may have the richest experience of God's presence in your lives completely, filled and flooded with God himself. Now to him who is able to carry out his purpose and do superabundantly more than all we dare to ask or think, infinitely beyond our greatest prayers, hopes, or dreams, according to his power that is at work within us. To him be the glory in the church and in Christ Jesus throughout all generations, forever and ever. Amen.
Well, with those words of the scriptures ringing in our ears, Chris's dad, Kim, is going to lead us in a song now called Build My Life. Officially, I don't think we're meant to sing along, but the words are provided. So if you were to sing, no one's going to stop you. But if you don't, then that's also okay. So thanks, Kim.
Did you want to stand up when you sing this? That'd be nice. Stand together. You know what? The angels are allowed to sing. And I'm sure they'll be singing with us now. Worthy of every song we could ever sing. Worthy of all the praise we could ever bring. Worthy of every breath we could ever breathe, we live for you. Jesus, the name above every other name. Jesus, the only one who could ever save. Worthy of every breath we could ever breathe, we live for you, we live for you. Holy, there is no one like you, and there is none beside you. You open up my eyes in wonder and show me who you are and fill me We live for you. Jesus of every other name. Jesus, the only one who could ever save. Worthy of every breath we could ever breathe. We live for you. We live for you. Holy, there is no one like you, and there is none beside you. You open up my eyes in wonder and show me who you are and fill me with and lead me in your love to the there is no one like you, there is none beside you. You open up my eyes and show me who you are and fill me with your heart and lead me in your love to those around me. I will build my life upon your love. It is a firm foundation. I trust in you alone, and I will not be shaken. I will build my life upon your love. It is a firm foundation. I will put my trust in you alone, and I will not be shaken. Holy, there is no one like you, there is none beside you. You open up my eyes in wonder and show me who you are and fill me with your heart and lead me in your love to those around me.
Thank you. You may take your seats. And that's certainly Luke and Charissa's desire to build not only their lives but their marriage on the love that God has for them and that He displays through them. I don't know what it was like for you, but I really enjoyed that. Living in Victoria, it's been a long time since I've been able to sing in a corporate kind of gathering like that, so that was nice. So thank you all for that. One of the privileges that I have as a celebrant, as a pastor, is to take a few moments now to speak into Charissa and Luke and into their marriage, and to talk to them, to let them know a bit more about what they're getting themselves into, but also, what God has intended for it. In doing that, though, so I'm talking to these guys, but I also have the opportunity to speak to all of you. If you are here as an unmarried person, it's a time for you to hear this message of what God has and what God intends marriage to be for you. And if you're here alongside your spouse, then it's a reminder to you, to us, of of all the joy and all the richness that married life is to bring. So this is a real opportunity now. I saw a meme the other day, as you do, especially during COVID, and it was a picture of two birds. And I need to put this down for a sec. One of the birds, so two birds sitting on a branch. One bird had its mouth kind of wide open, turned towards the other bird and kind of leaning aggressively as if it was saying something to the other bird. The other bird was just all kind of shrunk in on itself and beginning to lean away from this mouth open bird. And the caption of it said, I don't know much about birds, but I can identify the husband in this picture. Now, it is kind of amusing. I shared it with my wife and we had a little laugh about it. It's amusing because it plays on the stereotypes of husband and wife relational dynamics in marriage. But the thing that makes it amusing is also the thing that makes it sad and such a tragic distortion of God's intent for marriage. See, marriage is not about one party getting their own way all the time. Marriage is not about one side dominating the other. Marriage is not about having a go at and putting down your partner. While such moments can and do definitely happen within marriage, for it to be characterized as such is deeply sad and tragic and abusive. See, God has a much better understanding of marriage. For the way that God understands marriage and what he wishes for us in that is that marriage is two equals joining their lives together, not to pursue their own benefit and their own good, but actually the others. And as each is committed to the other's good, each actually has their own needs satisfied. And we see this from the passage that Trevor read from 1 Corinthians. Though it's often used at weddings, it was written in the context of talking about general life within the church. But the relational principles definitely still apply. And it starts with the Apostle Paul saying, in effect, that he could be the most talented, the most skilled, the most gifted, most admired, powerful, influential, respected, the handsomest man in the world. But if it was all about himself and without love for others, he says it would be an absolute waste. The true value, he says, comes as he sacrifices and as he submits himself for the good of others in love. And so he describes then what such love looks like, and it's entirely others-centered. He says it's patient, not responding to others as they might deserve in the moment. It's kind, it's saying and doing good and nice things for the other. He says that love doesn't envy, but rather it rejoices in the good that comes to others. It doesn't boast, it's not looking to big note self. It's not proud, it doesn't look down on others. We could keep going on, but you get the point. Love acts for the good of others. And in a marriage, as each of you truly love each other, there's little need to look out for yourself because the other is already looking out for you. It's then a mutual submission, a mutual sacrifice that doesn't result in either party being walked over, but actually results in each one being lifted up. So that bird meme was a far cry from what God intends a marriage relationship to look like. Now, what God intends for marriage, then, is actually a very high calling. It demands a lot of us. In fact, it demands all of us. So I love that Luke and Charissa also chose this prayer from Ephesians. Listen to just some of it again. Paul is praying that out of his glorious riches, he may strengthen you with power through his Spirit in your inner being, so that Christ may dwell in your hearts through faith. And you know what? Yep, that's what you guys need in order to be married to each other. You need the abundance of God's strengthening and enabling. And so grasping this, you don't need to put an incredible pressure on the other to satisfy all your needs for love. Yes, they will be an expression of God's love to you. Now, do you want to hold this as well, or will I hold this for you?
Well, that's okay.
Try to look at Chris as much as you can.
So I wanted to start by saying I promise to always look after you no matter what. No matter what happens in our relationship or in our life, I will always have your back. You are the person that I have fallen in love with and I cherish that we share so much. Therefore, I make sure that we stay strong and connected and we all stay together. That being said, I promise to always make an effort to communicate to you when I'm feeling bad about something and whatever I'm going through. I promise to always talk to you when something comes up that may affect our relationship and put it in jeopardy. I love you too much to let things come between us, so I'll always bring things up in the interest of staying connected in our relationship. I promise to always tell you only the truth and I want you to always trust me with how you are coping with things. I promise that I will always trust you with everything I have, and I promise that you can trust me with everything as well. I promise to always remain faithful and to always be there for you, because loyalty is something I hold very dear to my heart, so I vow to always remain loyal to you. I promise to show you only the greatest of kindness, because you deserve nothing less than that, even when it may be hard to do so. Whenever something comes up that may frustrate me or annoy me, I promise to show you grace and allow you to feel what you are feeling, and I'll always make an effort to give you space you need to figure things out. I promise to have grace for you in any situation you may find yourself in, and I'll always show you grace no matter what, or how you are feeling. Like it says in 1 Corinthians 13, love is patient. So I promise to always be patient with you in the times that you test my patience.
If that happens.
If something was to happen between us that would frustrate me If something was to happen between us that would hurt you or frustrate you, I promise to make every effort to reconcile with you. And if you ever hurt me or frustrate me, I promise to always forgive you, no matter how bad I may perceive the offense to be. Finally, and most importantly, I want to promise to you that I will always seek God with all my heart, soul, and my mind, because without God, we wouldn't be together. I always promise to always seek God in our relationship, and I always want to share that with you and to share our faith together, because I love God and He gave me you, so I promise to always declare His glory. Now, standing before these people and before God, I declare that I love you more than anything in this world, and I promise I will love you and only you forever.
Luke Daniel Arnold. I choose to give you all that I am for the rest of our lives. I choose to partner myself with you, under God and with the exclusion of all others, to be your wife and for you to be my husband. Continually make effort and put energy into our marriage and into myself and my character, so that we can grow stronger and stronger together. I promise to always put God in the center of our marriage and to live out each day together with Him. I promise to encourage you and uplift you in all things, especially in your relationship with God. I will care for you and pray for you when you are sick, and I will be gentle and empathetic when you're feeling heavy-hearted. I will care for your mental health and make sure I always have time to listen to you and all the wonderful thoughts you have. No matter what they are, I always want to listen to what you have to say. I promise to value you above all the things that seem so important in life, and to always remember that it is you, me, and God, as a team, against all of our struggles and busyness. I promise to never let any of it come between us. I promise to allow God's joy to strengthen our relationship, and to always have time to share a joke or a fun with you, because I know how much you enjoy being lighthearted and fun. That is something I really admire, and I think shows another side to God's character and personality in you. I promise to be by your side as your partner and as your equal, while we walk through life hand in hand, through joy and laughter, pain and sorrow, and as we step out the path that God has set before us. I promise to love you, just like Jesus has loved me so perfectly. I will strive to love you like that, without condition, no matter what the circumstance, and with completely selfless intent. If I ever fall short of any of these promises, I declare I will come to you, humble myself, be truly sorry for what I had done and the pain it had caused, and allow God to move through even my broken pieces to bring healing to you. In conclusion, I promise you will always be my darling, and I will always be your love, and God will always be our strength, our focus, and our beloved Father.
Charissa, with this ring I wed you. Wear it with love and joy. I choose you to be mine this day and every day. With all that I am and all that I have, I honour you. In the name of our God.
Luke, I receive this ring in token of our marriage. May our God enable us to grow together. Luke, with this ring I wed you. Wear it with love and joy. I choose you to be mine this day and every day. With all that I am and all that I have, I honour you. In the name of our God.
Charissa, I receive this ring in token of our marriage. May our God enable us to grow in love together.
Well, as the scripture says, whom God has joined together, let no one separate. Luke and Charissa have made their promises to each other before God and before this company of friends and relatives. The two of you have given your lives to each other and pledged your commitment to each other and to your marriage. You've made a symbolic declaration of this in the giving of receiving of rings. So you to be husband and wife. And Luke, you may kiss your bride. We did say at the rehearsal last night that if they didn't do that well enough, they'd have to go again. But so I think it looks like you practiced. So good job. Well done. We are going to move to sign the registry. So please just chat amongst yourselves for a few moments while we do this. What we'll do is we'll get everyone to sign all the bits. We'll get the photographer to take the official photos. And then if you want to, you're welcome to come and grab a picky as well. That'd be awesome.
Struggling how to figure out this world alone. You were looking for a reason not to sing on your own. Your sweet voice, my lost cause, collided like stars burning in the sky. And for a while we were in the same song. You had the chords and I played along. The sweetest tune till the chorus faded and it was gone. Woke up running out of reasons to stay. Ain't it funny how we ran out of things left to say? Your cracked voice, my long pause, the silence revealed what you could not believe. But for a while we were in the same song. You had the chords and I played along. The sweetest tune till the chorus what started as going to last forever, somewhere along the way, turned to whatever. Still, it was a time to remember. 'Cause for a while we were in the same song. You had the chords and I played along. The sweetest tune till the chorus faded and it was gone. They say home is the place where your heart is. That I am home now, though I am far away. For so long I've let deep forest guard it, and now it's begging me to stay, and I'm trying to pretend I am strong and can siphon it off, but I'm not who I wanted to be. My heart up in a house by the sea. They say home is a place where you're needed. Then I am home now, but I am leaving to feel my feet being kissed by the seaweed. And I'll be silent and kiss it back. This is not who I want you to see. It's just adding on weight to the darkness in me. And from the little I believe that a house by the sea would do good. They say home is a place you can choose to be, and I've decided to carry home inside me. So it's not really as if I am leaving. It's more like something pulling. It's more like something pulling me. 'Cause behind everything that I do, I just want to forget, want to carry this through. Fill my lungs with the sweet summer air. In my heart, in my mind,
Oh, is that the plan? All right. Well, let me just say on behalf of Luke and Charissa and their families, I want to thank you all for being here today to mark this, the beginning of their married life together. A special shout out to those who have joined through the live stream. I mean, whoever would have thought, and Dan as a groomsman in... whoever would have thought that this kind of thing would be happening at a wedding. But though you're unable to be here in person, your presence online is still really meaningful and appreciated by these guys. couple of announcements before we go. There will be family and other photos happening pretty soon after the service. I think it's not raining, so they'll probably be happening outside, but if it does, they'll be happening in here, so just kind of allow that to happen. Between now and the ceremony, enjoy the freedom of being in New South Wales and I don't know, go shopping or find a cafe or something, have a life. That would be exciting to do. Without masks. And so do that, because then the reception will be back here. Will be open again from about 6:15. So until then, you've got time to mingle and such. Now, I gave you instructions about the streamers earlier. The plan now is that these guys are going to, at about halfway down the thing, they're going to stop, and then we all throw them together, better than I did. And that's right, remember, it's quite an upwards lob, and the photographer will get all sort of photos then. But as you all gear up for that, as we bring our service to a close, it gives me great pleasure then to introduce to you for the very first time Luke and Charissa Arnold. Please make them welcome.
Now that she's back in the atmosphere with drops of Jupiter in her head. She acts like summer and walks like rain. Reminds me, but tell me, did you sail across the sun? Did you make it to the Milky Way to see the lights all faded and that heaven is overrated? Tell me, did you fall for a shooting star, one without a permanent scar, and then you missed me while you were looking for yourself out there?
2, 3, 4.
Turn around, I'm right behind you. Turn around, I'll turn around too. Turn around, so we can clap hands. Turn around, let's fight and flirt. Turn around, let me flutter. Turn around and fall in the grass. Da-da-dee-doo-doo. Stray, how can you be so stray? Life is everything but stray. It's going up and down. Far, happiness isn't far. Not far from where you are. Watching your life go by. Loud, why don't you sing out loud? The tune you keep inside. Ba-da-doo-dee-doo-doo-dip, ba-da-dee-doo-da, ba-da-da-dee-doo-doo-dip, da-da-da-doo-da, ba-da-da-dee-doo, ba-ba-doo, ba-da-doo-dee-dum. Turn round and around, so cool. Turn round, just like a riddle. Turn round and listen to the wind. Turn round and put your pen down. Turn around, your feet on the ground. Turn round and your head in the clouds. How can you be so shy? Hiding below the stars, under your neon light. Hi, don't say hello, say hi. Hi to a higher sky. Hi to a higher ground. Loud, why don't you sing out loud? The words you keep inside. Ba-da-da-dee-doo-doo-da-doo-da-da-doo-da, 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 ba-da-da-dee-doo-doo-da. Why don't you sing it out loud? Why don't you sing out loud? The song you keep
Jade,
Alexander,
do you remember that day you fell out of my window?
I sure do. You came jumping out after me.
Well, you fell on the concrete and nearly broke your ass, and you were bleeding all over the place, and I rushed you off to the hospital. You remember that?
Yes, I do.
Well, there's something I never told you about that night.
What did you tell me?
While you were sitting in the back seat smoking a cigarette you thought was going to be your last, I was falling deep, deeply in love with you. And I never told you till just now.
Home is when I'm alone with you. Let me go home. Home is when I'm alone with you.
Home, let me come home. Home is wherever I'm with you.
Oh, home. Yes, I am home. Home is when I'm alone with you. Alabama, Arkansas. I get on my car and
Hold on to me as we go, as we roll down this unfamiliar road. And although this wave is stringing us along, just know you're not alone, 'cause I'm gonna make this place your home. Settle down, it'll all be clear. Don't pay no mind to the demons, they fill you with fear.
day starts with a coffee and ends with a wine. Takes forever in getting ready, so she's never on time for anything. When she gets that come get me look in her eyes, well, it kinda scares me the way that she drives me wild. She drives me wild. Beautiful, crazy, she can't help but amaze me. The way that she dances, ain't afraid to take chances, and wears her heart on her sleeve. Yeah, she's crazy, but her crazy's beautiful to me. She makes plans for the weekend, can't wait to go out, till she changes her mind, says let's stay on the couch and watch TV. And she falls asleep. Beautiful, crazy, she can't help but amaze me. The way that she dances, ain't afraid to take chances, and wears her heart on her sleeve. Yeah, she's crazy, but her crazy's beautiful to me. She's unpredictable, unforgettable. It's unusual, unbelievable. How I'm such a fool. Yeah, I'm such a fool for her. Beautiful, crazy, she can't help but amaze me. The way that she dances, ain't afraid to take chances, and wears her heart on her sleeve. Yeah, she's crazy, she's crazy, she's crazy, but her crazy's beautiful to me. Her crazy's beautiful to me.
We could leave the Christmas lights up till January. This is our place, we make the rules. And there's a dazzling haze, a mysterious way about you, dear. Have I known you 20 seconds or 20 years? Can I go where you go? Can we always be this close forever and ever and on? Take me out and take me home. You're my lover. We could let our friends crash in the living room. This is our place, we make the call. And I'm highly suspicious that everyone who sees you wants you. I've loved you 3 summers now, honey, but I want 'em all. Can I go where you go? Gentlemen, will you please stand? With every guitar string scar on my hand, I take this magnetic force of a man to be my lover. My heart's been borrowed and yours has been blue. All's well that ends well to end up with you. Swear to be over dramatic and true to my lover. And you'll say all your dirtiest jokes for me. And at every table, I'll save you a seat. Lover, can I go where you go? Can we always be this close forever and ever? Take me out and take me home forever and ever. You're my. Oh, you're lover. Come away with me in the night. Come away with me, and I will write you a song. Come away with me on a bus. Come away where they can't tempt us with their lies. And I wanna walk with you on a cloudy day in fields where the yellow grass grows knee high. So won't you try to come away with me, and we'll kiss on a mountain top. Come away with me, and I'll never stop loving you. While I'm safe there in your arms, so all I ask is for you to come away with me in the night. Come away with me.
I choose you. Will you be my Pikachu? So many things. Oh, where do I begin? Can't say I've met the finest set of eyes, beauty few get. There's no Photoshop or lies. You say I love you too, I'll say I love you three. You say I'll love you forever. You say I love you too, I'll say I love you three. You say I'll love you through thick and thin, lose or win. I know I'm not perfect, at least I try. And I know I'm not perfect, but you know I'd cry, die, maybe even fly for you, baby girl. You say I love you too, I'll say I love you three. You say I'll love you through thick and thin, lose or win. But I just can't see you and me together, and I just can't see you and me forever. But I just won't see you or me with anyone else. I know I'm not perfect, at least I try. And I know I'm not perfect, but you know I'd cry, die, maybe even fly for you, baby girl. And I know I'm not perfect, but you know I'd cry, die, maybe even fly for you. We'll do it all, everything on our own. We don't need anything or anyone. If I lay here, if I just lay here, would you lie with me and just forget the world? I don't quite know how to say how I feel. Those three words are said too much. They're not enough. If I lay here, if I just lay here, would you lie with me and just forget the world? Forget what we're told before we get too old. Show me a garden that's bursting into life.
let's waste time. Lay here. If I just lay here, would you lie with me and just forget the world? Forget what we're told before we get too old. Show me a garden that's bursting into life. All that I am, all that I ever was, is here in your perfect eyes. They're all I can see. I don't know where, confused about how as well. Just know that these things will never change for us at all. If I lay here, if I just lay here, would you lie with me and just forget the world? Come fly with me, let's fly away. If you can use some exotic booze, there's a bar in far Bombay. Come fly with me, let's fly away. Come fly with me, let's float down to Peru. In Lama Land, there's a one-man band, and he'll toot his flute for you. Come fly with me, let's take off in the blue. Once I get you up there, where the air is rarefied, we'll just glide, starry-eyed. Once I get you up there, I'll be holding you so near. You may hear the angels cheer because we're together. Weather-wise, it's such a lovely day. Just say the words and we'll beat those birds down to Acapulco Bay. It's perfect for a flying honeymoon, they say. So come fly with me, let's fly away. Oh, come on and fly. Once I get you up there, where the air is rarefied, we'll just glide, starry-eyed. Once I get you up there, I'll be holding you so near. You may hear all the angels cheer because we're together. Weather-wise, it's such a lovely day. You just say those words and we'll beat those birds down to Acapulco Bay. It's so perfect for a flying honeymoon, they say. Come fly with me, let's fly, let's fly. Pack up, let's fly away. close and hold me fast. The magic spell you cast. This is love en rouge. When you kiss me, heaven sighs. And though I close my eyes, I see love en rouge. When you press me to your heart, I'm in a world apart, a world where roses bloom. And when you speak, angels sing from above. Everyday words seem to turn into love songs. Give your heart and soul to me,
and life will always be
love en rose.
Quand il me prend dans ses bras, il me parle tout bas, je vois la vie en rose.
Every time you kiss me, heaven sighs.
Il me dit des mots d'amour, des mots de tous les jours, et ça me fait quelque chose.
If only you would give your heart and soul to me, and life will always be la vie en rose. Pour toi dans la vie, elle me l'a dit, la jouerai pour la vie. Give your heart and soul to me, and life will always be la vie en rose. Just a small town girl living in a lonely world. She took the midnight train going anywhere. Just a city boy, born and raised in South Detroit. He took the midnight train going anywhere. A singer in a smoky room, the smell of wine and cheap perfume. For a smile they can share the night. It goes on and on and on and on. Strangers waiting
There are days I wake up and I pinch myself. You're with me, not someone else. And I'm scared, yeah, I'm still scared. That is all a dream. 'Cause you still look perfect as days go by. Even the worst ones, you make me smile. I'd stop the world if it gave us time. 'Cause when you love someone, you open up your heart. When you love someone, you make room. If you love someone and you're not afraid to lose them, you probably never loved someone like I do. You probably never loved someone like I do. When you say you love the way I make you feel, everything becomes so real. Don't be scared, no, don't be scared. 'Cause you're all I need. And you still look perfect as days go by. Even the worst ones, you make me smile. I'd stop the world if it gave us time. 'Cause when you love someone, you open up your heart. When you love someone, if you love someone and you're not afraid to lose them, you probably never loved someone like I do. You probably never loved someone like I do. All my life I thought it'd be hard to find the one till I found you. And I find it bittersweet. 'Cause you gave me something to lose. But when you love someone, you open up your heart. When you love someone, you make room. If you love someone and you're not afraid to lose them, you probably never loved someone like I do. You probably never loved someone like I do. You probably never loved someone like I do.
Life could be a dream, life could be a dream. Do 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 shaboom. Life could be a dream. If I could take you up in paradise up above. If you would tell me I'm the only one that you love. Life could be a dream. Sweetheart, hello, hello again. Shaboom, and open we'll meet again. Boom, ding dong, ding dong, a lang, a lang, a lang. Oh, 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 pip, a bib, a dib. Oh, life could be a dream. If only all my precious plans would come true. If